Well, if winter didn't just fall on us like a powdery sack of crap. Ahoy! Welcome, everybody. Black Fox, Ferdy, good to see you. It is Monday. What a Monday. Phooey. December 1st. Here I sit with the sky having dumped its horrendous skyria all over my town. Ironically, this morning when I walked Roscoe and took him out to go bathroom, the streets were covered in snow and the yards were still green. So it was kind of goofy, but yeah, it snowed all day, from early this morning all the way till about 4 this afternoon. I'd say probably about 4 to 5 inches of snow, anywhere from like 3 to 5 inches of snow, really. Already went out and shoveled it, got it all taken care of. I've reached a certain threshold in home ownership and adulthood. I have purchased a snowblower. Eh? Yeah. Snowblower. And it's an electric one because it's funny. The universe actually kind of gave me the nod today because I ordered it and I was just like, okay, cool. You know, this will be nice, especially this early on in the winter. I'll be able to take on anything that shows up, you know, from here to February. It'll be fine, or even March. You know, it'll be fine. So I'm like thinking about it. I'm just like, okay, well, I got an electric one, so it'll be, and it's not a battery one. It's a cord operated one. Which works good because my garage has a power outlet and I have a very long extension cable, so no issues there. But I was like, okay, well, I hope an electrical one was okay. This one was on sale, so I was like, well, I mean, you gotta get it. And then my neighbor next door, I think she took like 15 to 20 minutes trying to get her gas snowblower to work. It was like... And I was like, oh, okay, all right. I think I'm happy with the idea of plug, button, push, done. Wasn't too bad out there. I think it was maybe like an hour's worth of work, but not too bad. I got the driveway and the sidewalks in front of the house and the front stoop. That's right. That stoop has been scooped. I scooped the stoop. But how are you guys doing? It's been a long weekend. I was not doing anything from Thursday on. Had a nice Thanksgiving. Went out with Mrs. Zibb's family. And we went to an Italian place because, God damn it, I love that tradition. It started as well, we really don't want to cook because there's a lot of us and, you know, it's difficult dealing with, you know, octogenarians. And so it was like, well, let's have dinner at this restaurant. This Italian place is having a Thanksgiving thing. And, oh man, it's been so good. So, but yeah, we got through Friday and Saturday. So it's been a weird few days, but it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, in the States here, I had from Thursday till yesterday off. So, yeah, it was a nice weekend, and even had a page ready to go. More of that. I'm gonna be working on more of that tonight. Get some more pages. I've got plenty of pages like really close to done. So. Chances are I will probably have a good backlog in the next couple days. I'll have another little backlog again, so that'll be nice. I went shopping on Friday with your stepdad. That's awesome. Hope that was a fun time. I mean, doing stuff with parents in general. I mean, it's just doing stuff with parents in general. Can be fun. So I have updated a couple things here. You've seen my BRB sign. Um, I was also working on Foundry, and I'm having a really good time with it. And I'm really I'm trying not to get too into the weeds with it, but I'm having a lot of fun with animations and effects and stuff. So I want to make it fun and I want to make it interesting to watch. I think that's one of the things that bothers me about some games, unless I'm like really invested in the artist or the person who's doing it. Um, Kind of when I first was watching Critical Role, it's like I really love Matt Mercer and his voice actor friends, and it's just like okay, well I've seen enough of them, so it's like what else do you got? And I just figured if I'm not going to have incredible voice actors from all over the world playing in my game, then at the very least I can have neat effects, and sounds, and things and such. So more on that later. Definitely having fun with it though. Um, I'll be very interested to run you guys through the beginner box because it's a little bit more of like a condensed Starfinder, but it's just a fun way of getting into the game and playing it. So your mate is no longer DMing the games. Was Ferret Queen the DM for your group? Your group? Actually, before I forget, and then of course there's always he's in here somewhere. Roscoe's little bitty bed. Oh, I know Matt Mercer isn't DMing this current campaign, which is great for him. I think it's nice that he gets a chance to play. That's being a DM, having been a DM for many years now. It is a lot of pressure, and unless you have a group that really kind of like speaks the same language as you, or like doesn't have any like crazy expectations, it can be very hard. So. Oh yeah, you guys and your chocolate oranges this time of year. It's a thing, isn't it? It's a thing. Jugs. 2 large jugs of orange juice with pulp and a bag of oranges. Well, Jesus, how much fiber do you need, Black Fox? Good God. By the way, I one of the traditions that me and Mrs. Zibb have is during the holiday season, we will start watching some of our beloved holiday cartoons, and this usually gets kicked off in Halloween with the Garfield Halloween special, and moves on like Garfield Thanksgiving, and then Garfield Christmas, and all that. And for some reason, this year, instead of subjugating Mrs. Zibb to Frosty the Snowman, which is arguably a terrible movie, an even more terrible song, but I played for us Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good, actually. I was pretty happy about that. And then I was like, oh yeah, there was another Charlie Brown cartoon, Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. I remember that one being really good. So like I was checking out some videos of it. I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch this with Mrs. Zibb. And then funny enough, they're like, you can rent or buy it on YouTube. I'm like, fuck you. Unless that money is going directly to the Charles Schultz estate, there's absolutely no way that YouTube is getting money for that. So now I have a mission. Now I have a mission to find a good DVD copy of Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. And if I can get all the other ones in there too, I mean, that'd be fantastic. But Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. Oh man, I'm telling you, 70s were an amazing time for music. That's all I can say. Yeah, I put out that that Hiroko Bathhouse piece yesterday. I have another. Like I think it was fine. There was something about the pose that threw me, and I don't know. I wasn't super happy with how it turned out. Excuse me. I wasn't super happy with how it turned out, so I'm trying like a different piece, maybe just to see if that'll kind of kick it back into gear for me. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I mean, it was fun to do both, but I've got another one that's kind of in the wings that I'm currently still in sketch mode for. Actually, let's see if I can call it up. 1 second. Oh, I did an audit of my my Stream Deck stuff, and unfortunately, I deleted the wrong thing. So I'll have to mess with that again. So that was a lot of fun, just having everything in a push button. So let's see. Let me save this page real quick. I shall show you the piece I'm working on. Why not? Why not? That's a good question. Zibb, why not? Because. Alright, it's in here somewhere. It is in here somewhere. Let's zoom out here and see if I can find it. I'm okay with deleting that. It's deleting, like, important artwork that doesn't compute. Like, I would rather throw myself off a bridge. Where? And I emphasize, where? There it is. Ha ha. Perfect. So, this is the other one. I doodled this up a little bit. I was so busy at work today, I had very little time to do anything other than answer the phone. And that was incredible. That was like 26 phone calls over the course of the day, which, I mean, doesn't sound like a whole lot of phone calls, but it's a lot of phone calls. Okay, let me, there we go. The hands are kind of hard. The pose that I wanted are heart hands. There's like a kind of see like she's making the heart hands there. But I thought this was a super cute pose, and I wanted to give it a try. So that'll be a fun one. What face is that, Black Fox? I don't remember that one. Oh, is that the one where she wongs Kisuke's face into the threshold of a door? That is one of my favorite panels I've ever drawn. Okay. I should make that into an emote, eh? All right, well, that's a good point. I actually kind of forgot about that, so that's a good call. I wonder if I can find that page and work on that tonight. I just might. But yeah, this is like one of the ones that I'm working on now. So kind of trying to do more like standalone pieces rather than just comic. So we'll see if I can get some more done there. But it would be a good oops-like face. I wonder if I can just grab that real quick and throw it up here in the ye oldie sketchbook. Improve it a tad. Boopity boop boop boo. Birdie, what's your opinion on the chocolate oranges? I gotta know. I gotta know if this is just like a Canadian thing, if it's just a Black Fox thing. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter, but... Was it Love Struck? Yeah, Love Struck. Yeah, that is one of my favorite expressions that she's ever done. You know I had to do it to him. So you all kind of look forward to them on Christmas morning. See, we don't go that extra step. Most of the time when our stockings are hung by the chimney with care, St. Nicholas, who is eventually there, leaves just a plain old orange in the toe of the sock. And you know what? That's not, as an adult, I can look at that and go, you know what? That's actually quite nice. That's a nice little breakfast there. You know, throw that orange in the old gob and there you go. As a child, though, it was just like, oh, cool, it's the last thing I want. Fruit. There we go. Okay, let's... Definitely going to get this into... Oh, I could do it from Photo Library. 1 second. Doot. I have a lot of references that I need to go through. Alright. Whoop! That's this one. And this is a page that I was actually very proud of. I remember when it came out. We delivered the Harrington family to their geology guild. Harriet invited me in for carrot cake. Kaya told me later what she meant. It was a relief to end our mission with such success. Sorry, the Viking is wearing off. It was apparent, however, that we both had endured wounds far greater than we'd anticipated. Not to mention Kaya was wearing my poncho. Not that I minded. I needed her help to get back to the inn. Katya will not, yes. We got to win. I take good care of Maska. Maska take good care of Katya, yes? Oh, yes, please. My heart's in the right place. Wood. Ah, God. Just, I think it's the hands. It's just the hands. Like, oh man, there's so much momentum in there. Wood. Wood is one of my absolute favorite onomatopoeias to use. I love wood. It's just such a hefty, weighty meat. Just like whoosh. If you've ever dropped a heavy piece of metal on like dirt, you've heard of wood. If you ever dropped a heavy rock, that is exactly it. It's just wood. Yeah, he hit the wall so hard it knocked that wood right off. Yeah, I gotta isolate that. Oh man. Yes, failed to download. I get it. God. Like, let me undo. Okay. I also love the upward tilt. I think this is a great emote face. So yeah, I'm gonna have to steal this out of here and get this. I could get the. What other emote you talking about, Black Box? Is it the bleh? Or that one? The Don't mind me. Apparently, just adding blue to the entire freaking thing. I suppose I could get this one, and then I could get, and then you can follow this one with the. Yeah, that might do it. Him hitting the door frame. That one might be harder to make in context, but I'll definitely get the Katya one because that shit's funny. Lasso. All right, let's get her. Let's get her. Get her. Oh, Ghostbusters, you are always a treat. There we go. And let's do from clipboard. Okay, can elaborate on this one a little bit more. I can riff a little bit on this one. Since it's going to be so small, I'm not too worried about using like the Enormo comic version, but let's elongate the hair a little bit. I've been doing some Clip Studio tutorials and found some really nice little tools that have been helping to clean things up for me. So I'm excited to use those a little bit more. One of the things you might see usually when I'm working on these, so you need 3 more Katya emotes and 2 or 3 more Kisuke emotes. Okay, well, I will ask Santa. But you might see that I am consistently using vector layers. And vector layers are cool. I've mentioned them before because they are essentially math. Which you'd think, Zibb, you hate math. Be like, damn ass, I hate math. It sucks. But in art, math can be helpful. So it has its place. So what's interesting is that you might have noticed in a lot of my drawings that I have a tendency, like if I'm drawing Hiroko's ears, for example, like maybe not use a baseball bat here, but so you might notice like sometimes it'll be I'll join 2 lines. So it'll be like I got this curve and then I got this curve. Well, then I got this little overage here. I got this little tacked on bit. Yeah, sometimes I even have it like that. And you know, the thing to do would be to go into the eraser tool and just erase them gently, but then oh crap, now I'm having to redraw the line, and okay, I guess I'll just redraw. Oh, it's too long, or oh, it's too thick, or what have you. So to avoid all of that, there is a vector erase tool that I had no idea existed. So just go into the Roscoe cam is actually blocking this, so let me hide the Roscoe cam momentarily. If Roscoe appears, then we will throw the Roscoe cam back up. So up here in the top left, where my subtools are, there is a section there right near the middle. It's a little thin line that says vector. So what this does is if I have the vector eraser selected, it's at the bottom of the tool property window on the left side. A little hard to see, and unfortunately I can't really zoom in on it. But all I do is I take that tool and I just erase over one line, and it removes the whole thing. Let me zoom in there to show you. So this is the line we're talking about. So I would take the vector line, and you won't be able to see it, but I would just go across that one extended line. Boop. It goes all the way back down for that line. It takes that line, it goes all the way back to its intersection and removes it. Once again, you see over on this side. Boop. Now, if these were more dramatic, let's see. There we go. Might be a little easier to see. But here we go. So like here we got the vector eraser, and we go boop. You think, oh, you're just erasing that line, but then I let go of the screen, boop, takes the whole line away. And then I do the same thing over here. So I go bap, and I don't think you can really see my cursor, but whoop. So I've just deleted that little part, right? Nope, deleted the whole thing. So vector erasers, I'm super excited about using these more. And I can even get rid of this with them. So whoop, and whoop. There you go. Whoop. That's so much less erasing than I've had to do in the past. So that's really cool. That's really cool stuff. I'm super happy about that. I was not expecting to find a useful little tutorial like that. But little general tools like that, oh, I love them. Love them so much. We're going to redo Katya's hair, I think, just to make it make a little more sense with her head position. I had to mentally slap myself because I was designing a hairstyle for Katya for later, and it included braids, and I was just like, no, bad Zibb, we don't do braids. I have been trying to do braids for a while, and they elude me. They elude me. They're still not my favorite thing to draw. Not my favorite thing to draw. What's my favorite thing to draw? You'll never know. Butts. No, it's definitely not butts. I'm bad at drawing butts, actually. To kind of help it follow the others. The other night, I realized I had never played the Fall of Porcupine original kind of beta release. I guess not beta release, but their original kind of demo called Last Days of Summer, and nothing concrete happens in it. It's just a lead up. It's literally a lead up to the same day that you start the game, where Finley goes after Mr. Arndez and gets hurt in the process. But it is interesting because I was hoping for more Fall of Porcupine, and I certainly got it. But it wasn't the huge amount of extra game I was hoping for. But it was still fine. It was still just fine. It did not give me a lot more information in terms of like characters and stuff, so still very Still very enigmatic on a lot of that. And from what I understand, it's like you can also read through all of the notes that Finley makes in his phone. It just kind of slows down the gameplay, so I chose to kind of continue on without messing with those too much. But they do have a lot of really good information regarding people in the town. I forget I'm working with a ping here. I actually have to use the shadows it provides. Funny enough, I actually did play it before. I don't think I played it on stream, but it was responsible for making me want to play the game in the first place. So I remember when I got the demo and played it, and that was years ago, which is a damn shame because the game deserved to be played before that. But it definitely intrigued me at that point, and it just kind of fell by the wayside due to life and everything. So, is there a good reason I can't go and do the thing that I want to do? Shit, I think it's frozen. Oh no, it's the un momento, por favor. This pencil was charged. Let's see here. How bad is it? Oh, it's like completely dead. Okay. No worries. I have a quick charger here. You'll just have to bear with me and talk at me for a while. Oh no, not on a Twitch stream. Oh no. Oh, heaven forfend. Okay. That's not entirely without merit. And it's entirely possible I'm just using really outdated tech. That's also possible. Okay, that's charging. Oh, I need another. I bogarted my iPad cable that I'm using now to charge the pencil. 1 second, let me grab another cable. I have the perfect thing for this. All right, 1 second. Okay. Pencil is charging. Get this out of the way. And put this back up in the way. Alright. Good night. Okay. Actually talked to my mom on the phone the other day. Which, she's asking, like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? Like, I really don't want stuff. We are actively trying to get rid of things, so. I literally just grabbed my pencil and I was like, okay, well, time to get back. It's just like it is still charging. Zibb. Zibby, honey. Let's see if there's any other good sketches I can work on tonight. Shouldn't take too long to get an appreciable charge in that pencil. I've got it on the fast charge port right now, so. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is one that I've been working on actually. 1 second. So this is the sticker I'm actually working on from polyester from Pizza Cats. Thought this was a fun pose. I need to mess with it a little bit more, but I got the pose down. This is like, ooh, this will do. This would be a fun sticker, I think. Small enough. It could be a small enough, like a 3-inch sticker, so it should work out. But yeah, ninja time. Good stuff. What else we got here? Oh, funny. I have another one actually that I had not done anything with yet. This would be a fun one too. This is before going off of much reference. I actually need to cross-reference this with the model sheets. It's a little bit out of scale, but other than that, I thought it was cool. I thought it looked pretty neat. That stupid crotch plate she has is stupid and dumb, and I hate it. But yeah, this one would be fun to do. Let's see, what other mystical, magical things do I have here? No, none of that. Different project. Polly is interesting in the fact, or Pururan is her name in Japan, in the Kyaronin Tiende. But Polly's different in the fact that she throws, instead of regular shuriken, she throws little heart darts. And they work like regular shuriken, but if they connect with your chest, then you fall in love with her, and then she can kick your ass without you doing anything. Classic Sentai stuff. I don't know why I keep getting past security and getting on the internet. I just walked in here, I had a drink and a snack, and then I saw there was an internet, and I just was like, hey, internet! And then the internet and me got along real well. Oh, I don't need to bribe the Cobalt IT guys. I just blackmailed them. Please don't tell anyone we're bronies in 2025. Let's see. Oh, so many drawings. So many drawings. I draw too much, guys. I draw way too much. Oh my god. I forgot about this one. I did this one on stream. Actually, you guys probably will remember it, but this was the this was the one I was having so much fun with. I am literally trying to use my mouth. It is up all the way. Just like this is it. Shut up! This is a hard-won treasure. Hard-won's right. It's just a big heart. It's a heart container. I think it was Ferdy that pointed out, yeah, like Kisuke looks correct because he's the one who took all the damage. It's about right. That was a fun one. I did a couple of those, didn't I? I did do a couple of those. I forgot about this one too. Oh man. I don't get it. What's got you two so weird? Cardio, what cave was is Lair of the Bed Dragon? I thought these looked familiar. Again, completely oblivious. This is the face of duh. There aren't many more accurate duh faces than this one. That's very duh. Very duh. Very duh. And Ferdy, I absolutely draw way too much. The fact that I'm trying to avoid, like, showing off projects and stuff that I'm working on, there's like 8,000 different pieces here that I am trying to avoid. Oh yeah, the original concept I had for Bandit. I love that little guy. Cute little bugger. His arms are a little sharp. I would definitely make them more nubby. No, I don't think so, because I literally drew it, like, in October, I think. So, like, it was not the Valentine's Day one. I did do a Valentine's Day one for 25, and it turned out pretty good. It turned out pretty good. Had to kerchigger the pose for Kisuke a little bit, but it worked. It worked okay. Yeah, Bandit. Gotta love Bandit. Look at him, he's just so cute. He's tiny. He's just a little guy. With his little metal overcoat. He's a little spy. Look at him, he's a little spy, little bandit. Good job, Bandit. This is half of what I would do when I would draw, physically. Spend most of the day just paging through stuff and going, no. Lunchbox tail. He has a fat little tail, that's for sure. He's got a chonky little tail. And that's because it's full robot parts. Chonky robot parts. None of these slick Apple style little doodahs. We're talking chonky 80s robot tech. I think that's most of them. Oh, Zibby, where's anything? Oh, goodness. I was going for a more Frazetta look. I was going for a more Frazetta look, and I was having a good time with that. I have like the traditional barbarian hero and the traditional leg grabber. Probably started at sometime in the stream. Might mess with that one some more, just for a fun little sketchy do kind of thing. And there's one thing, the fact that they can have LED indicators on pretty much everything nowadays really makes me upset that the Apple Pencil doesn't have like some integrated LEDs along the barrel to tell me how much charge it has. Okay, let's see. There's the Ultima one. Definitely still working on that. Okay. I think I get a little bit. Well, no. See, that's the thing. Is like I would fully accept and accept, or expect, I should say, that the LEDs would be embedded under the plastic skin of the pen, and then they would light up. Like obviously you wouldn't see them if they weren't lit up. But no, it is their dumb minimalist form factor that drives me crazy. Okay, do we have pencil? How much pencil do we have? Detecting pencil levels. One moment. Meeny, 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 meeny. Math noises. Like, I have like 1/36 of a charge. Oh boy. Alright, just a little longer, and then we should be able to keep going for a bit. Fast charge my ass. Okay. Yeah, but it was supposed to be fast charge. It's supposed to go zip zap and zoom, but it did not zoom. It is not zooming. This is like trying to get maple syrup out of Canada. Slow. Oh goodness. Well, let's see what else we got then. There's got to be some other gallery I haven't gone through in quite a bit. Hoopy doopy doop. But is it trying to take moss and shiny rocks from kobolds slow? It really depends on the tribe. Sometimes all you have to do is just point in the opposite direction and go, what in the world could that be? And that gives you enough time for them to, swift their head around and kind of look around for about 10 minutes before you grab all the rocks and moss and just, walk out at a leisurely pace. They're not gonna chase after you. They're still trying to figure out what the hell you were pointing at. Well, you have a strategic syrup stockpile. The triple S. The S3. Specifically in case of slowdowns. The global market doesn't notice. Is maple syrup like honey? Does it not expire? Man, wouldn't that be cool? Also, why the hell aren't they, desperately searching throughout, honey to figure out what makes it not spoil? Because we could use that in preservatives instead of, horrible-ass chemicals. Well, la-di-da, I'm sugar. Don't steal our cheese caves. We need those. Where else is our cheese gonna go? None of us are rich enough to have, a cheese porch or a cheese veranda. These are unused pages. It's funny, some of these pages are unused because I am just an idiot and forgot to add them. I was working on 2 or 3 pages at once and I forgot to put it in there. Sugar inhibits bacterial growth to a great degree. That's why there's 100-year-old fruitcakes. But that's the question though. It's is this 1,000-year-old Egyptian honey? Is that stuff still could you still dip something in there, be without dying of a horrible curse? I mean, that's what they're implying. And if there's anything that TV news has proven to me, it's that it lies terribly. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I was doing with this page. I don't know where this page was supposed to go, but I might have to use it because I really kind of like the motion in it. Hang on, where is it? There. Oh, Zibb, you should plug in the iPad. Wah, wah. Yeah, it's been that kind of Monday. There we go. But yeah, like for some reason, I don't know what it was that hit me about this one, where you got a lot of anger in here, and then he says something dumb, probably something like sugar inhibits bacterial growth to a great degree. It's why there's 100-year-old fruitcakes. And then just like grabs him. Look at his little face, though. Look at his little face. He's all scared. He's all spooked. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use that page. I didn't really have a place in the story for it, but I don't know why I didn't use that yet. Maybe in das Future. Also, it's one of those things where it's like, do I want, Katya, as it's shown, it has some barbarous tendencies. I don't know if she would get angry during an argument, but I do see her being very cold and collected, and then doing something like that. Obviously, this is like the you done fucked up, son. Honey that's properly stored won't have an issue. The moisture content is extremely low and very acidic. It's 8% sugar by volume and no more than 18% water. Huh. Well, today I am learning about honey and not the bogus online scam. Have I been showing pages to you the whole time without you actually seeing them? I think you guys have been seeing... No. There are 2 steps for me to show you a page here, so... If it gets actually watery, then there's a problem that can rot. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Let's see. Let's find another... trap that enhances one's emotions. It's certainly an option. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this one. I think I was much more prepared to do a historical bit on Hiroko during the beginning of her chapter. But this was the original sketch. The page that I did out of this, there is a finished page. I just have nowhere to put it. Yeah. Kraken tentacles. Pirate Hiroko. Rah! You can tell she's a pirate because she's got patches all over her clothes. Rah. Alright. What else? This might give you guys a little bit more insight into my thumbnailing process. Oh, this is going everywhere. So yeah, this is way back at the beginning of chapter 5, right around the time that they reach the Welwish Inn, and let's see, there's a couple here. Like this one, the flow initially was that Katya was going to go in and get a room, and Keith was going to stay outside or something. And then oh God, that's right. Oh my God. So Initially, I had an idea that Katya's been everywhere and she's talked to everyone, and that she can almost perfectly imitate a accent. Um, and she knows languages and stuff, but she can almost speak almost to everybody, and everyone can understand her for the most part. Um, and I figured that'd be funny to do down the line, maybe sometime, but this is the beginnings of that, because she pops out with a completely different accent, and it freaks him the hell out. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what happens here, because she's all excited because there's like, it's an actual inn with pancakes, and she's excited about that. Um, and goes in there, and he waits for a bit. He just gets really like kind of bored, and then she busts out with a different accent. So, that might be something I revisit in the future, because I thought it was funny at the time. Oh man, oh man, yeah. There's a few here. There's a few here. Oh man. Moscow, we stay at DC. Bring wallet. That's essentially what it was. Oh man, I didn't add this one, and you can see it definitely didn't get beyond like the planning stage. Like, it was definitely not completely done here, but this is after the one that kind of like launched everything. That semi-private mountain. But how do I keep getting donuts in my hands? But this one was directly after that, with the semi-private mountain thing, and it just has Katya here on the left, and the entire time she's just drinking a coffee, like a campfire coffee, and then there's Harriet over on the right side, and she gets out of the tent. She kind of heads on over this way. She sits down next to Katya. They look at each other and they high five, and that's it. No dialogue. I loved that gag. I don't know why I didn't throw it in there. I should have. But yeah, that was a fun one. Let's see. This was another one that I kind of cut it because of time. Really, it's like I really wanted to get through chapter 5 because it had been literally years, but also that battle was over, and it's like this is kind of dragging a little bit. So let's see. This one is probably going to be hard to see. I don't know if there's a way for me to up the contrast on this. What if I do something like this? It doesn't help too much, unfortunately. Essentially, this whole scene was, yeah, the whole scene was Harold letting Harriet and Katya, a mountain bounder, so she would be very good in this terrain. But Harriet and Katya to scout ahead to make sure there's no danger, no other like sulfur hounds or anything. And during that, and this is the hard part to see, there's some commentary about the previous evening. Katya's embarrassed, but Harriet's not. She thinks it's awesome. But this one's just really hard to see. It was, and then like I said, I had to cut it for time because there's just so much. I'm a wordy bitch, and I can keep drawing and writing myself completely stupid. So yeah, there are times when I have to be like, no, I need to move on. There's too much going on here. But maybe the extended edition, who knows? Let's see here. That's another one actually. I kind of cut this one for time as well. Let's see. This one is right after Kisuke gets the earring. He and Kasuke both get the earrings. But what is it? But yeah, this is actually him ruminating over the last couple of years, thinking about like when he first arrived at Katya's, where he was at death's door and basically ready for the pyre. Then he goes into an Apple store, and not the Apple store, but he goes into a fruit stand or a fruit shop. Not the Apple store. Man, I don't know what happened to this Apple Pencil, but man, it just does not hold a charge anymore. Do you guys have like a 3-year replacement plan or something? I swear, 3 years goes by and these things crap out. I'd be serious with that if I had like a character named Jeeves Stobbs or something like that. And then this is a kind of an unseen portion of Kisuke's experience training with Katya, where it looks like he is staked out in a yard or something, or in a building somewhere, but he's attached to a stake somehow. And this bottom one is him thinking about his current situation, which I think was actually really cute. I did have fun writing that one, or drawing that one, I should say. I thought it was cute. But yeah, so that's another page. That was another one that was cut for time. Just because, again, like I said, these things can run on as long as they do, and just need to get them going. Like, actually, this the scene in the boat with Hiroko and the bunny, that was originally there was originally another 1, 2, 3, something like 3 or 4 pages. And it's a lot of time to be on a boat without a whole lot happening. So, that's from the intro from a long time ago to chapter 5. Oh yeah, here we go. And this was a attempt at a redo of page 1 with today's modern graphical enhancements, which actually I think was looking pretty good. I think with a little time I could probably get this one going properly. Yeah, that was some fun stuff. Okay, let's see, anything else of interest in here, and we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Oh god, this is like a... How long is this sequence? 1, 2, 3, 4... It's got to be at least 8 pages. It was my attempt at the Oscar. It's like eventually I'm just like, I'm not gonna get the Oscar on this one. Yeah. But Zibb, they don't have Oscars for comics. Shut up, you. That was my attempt for an Eisner. Definitely was not gonna work out that way. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. This was from oh, is the lead up to this is the question. Is the lead up to this in here? Come on, iPad, work with me. Was the lead up in there? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's better. This one visually might be a difficult a little bit difficult. Yeah, man, I feel bad because the contrast is so bad on these, from what I'm seeing on the page. So there's so little information being sent through the stream. So I apologize for that. Basically, this is the intro to chapter 5, where Kisuke and Katya find Luft, and Kisuke is noticeably like, Luft is huge, and Katya with one of my favorite lines: "Great city of Luft. What were you expecting? I forget that you are not having been to cities much." And of course, they get to a gate guard, and they get stopped. And then the gate guard, it's hard to read here, but it's city business only after dark. But we need to get in. Where will we stay? They just said, camp out here, sweetie. And Kisuke's just all flustered. He's just like, "But we just got here, you know. It's like we've been traveling for months. You know, we really need a place to stay." And he gets really animated, and he accidentally drops the cloak. Kaya thinks it's fucking hilarious. He gets arrested for indecency. And Kaya's losing her mind laughing. Um, that is where I had a splash page that I never finished or never really utilized. But this was going to be one of the splash pages for chapter 5, which I was super proud of for some reason. But I also loved Katya laughing her ass off. Just, I mean, look at her. When does she laugh like that? Good old buck naked Kisuke. Yeah, fun stuff. So, doop doop doo. Okay, what else? What else? Oh yeah, there was an entire I was going to have an entire set of oh Lord, this will tell you how old it is. Do you all remember in the boat the otter that talks to Hiroko, like basically saying like, "Oh, here, have some grog. It'll help your tummy," and she's like, "No, I don't need any." This was, I mean, look at this, September 25th of 2023. This is more than 2 years old. This is astonishing. But yeah, this is in that same boat. You can see the seas have calmed a little bit. You see there's a little bit of a sunrise coming up through the little porthole that Hiroko had. And she is making her way up onto the main deck very early in the morning. She's got a little bit of a cloak thing going on. She's got her hand up over her face for the sea spray. And here she is on the railing of the ship as the sun is beginning to crest over the horizon. And that same sailor is there, and she says that she's made up her mind. And I really liked this sailor. I was having fun with him. Not fun. I was enjoying writing for him. But he says something like, "Not your mind that's hurting, lass. Come down, please." Kind of insinuating she's going to jump off the ship and drown herself. Which is sad. It was sad enough I was like, I really don't want to. I don't want to throw that in there. But I do love this shot. I do love this particular scene. The way her cloak turned out. The way you can't even see her face. Like, she's very resolute. She's very like, I'm done. This hurts too much. I can't do it. And I just love the hand. I love the reaching out. It's a good piece. I like this part a lot. I don't think I would use it in the future, but it was definitely one of those ones that I was really thinking about way back in yonder day. So, go. What other artifacts do I have here? Is this what everyone's excited to see? Boring shit with Zibb. Oh geez, yeah. There's some sad in here. There's definitely some sad in here. That I kind of pushed away from. I was like, let's not make it too maudlin here. Let's make it a little funny. Let's see. Oh god, this is an old sketch. Still somewhat relevant though. So these are all kind of old. I was kind of trying to do like hero pieces that would be used for like a wiki or something like that. And I actually really liked Hiroko's. I actually kind of want to redo it. The pose is almost there. It needs just a little bit more toying with. The Katya one, I actually repurposed this one for the Cobalt Barbarian sticker I made. But, I would still use this one, actually. I really like this. This one really, really worked for me. I really liked it a lot. And what is this? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Is that some Sirioko that we got here, or Hirokus? Who knows? Also, Sirius is tiny, or she is huge. I don't know what's happening here. She should be like about another head shorter than him. Sirius is a bit tall. Also, a little bit before I figured out the feet, but yeah. Yeah, he is a kobold. Kobolds are bigger than most Critterkin. At the very least, they're a little bit bigger and beefier than most Critterkin due to a hard life in ye olde underground. So yeah, that was another fun one. Let's see. Nonsensical. Character that hasn't been revealed yet. Oh man! This was another origin, I think. This was going to be Pirate Hiroko. And I absolutely love this design. I really, really love it. So if the story at one point takes a turn for the sea, this might actually be her new costume. For some reason, I love the red and the gray. Like I just really like it. I just really like how it works. But this was also in the phase when I was like, she didn't need feet. I was Wayne Reynoldsing myself. That's true. But yeah, I was having a really fun time with coming up with a kind of a piratey adventure for them, and it may certainly come back in the future. I really liked how this turned out for her. I know. It's, what is Hiroko's WikiFeet score? Who knows? 3.3. Just due to non-exposure. And I think I've shown this one before. I was trying to get a taste for Hiroko as a more common rogue, and here she is at the night market, praying about, probably trying to get some food. But look at her little face. She's like, because she smells the sweet rolls this guy's got down here, who I absolutely did not base off of Torneko Taloon, which I totally did. But yeah, I really liked that one. That one was fun to do. Just a goofy piece, and the perspective's all off, and the measurement is terrible. The perspective is just terrible on this, but I had fun with it, so that was the important thing. But yeah, it was Hiroko at the night markets. And let's see. Eisner. Looking back at some of these pages, I'm just like, man, what was I doing? Oh, man. This has nothing to do with Trap Finders as it is. Next. Let's see. Here we are. This was a prototype for Star Zibb. I still have to finish that. That puppet. Might do a turn for 2025 as a space Zibb. But yeah, this was a prototype for Star Zibb. And more frickin' costume stuff. Just costumes. Let's see. This is helpful for me too, just due to the fact that I can remember stuff that I've started and not completed. Let's see. Is that all of them? That's pretty close to all of them. Cosplay is an important part of streaming. When you're drawing the cosplay, I suppose it's true. else we got here? The other thing is that some stuff just gets saved in weird spots. So this also kind of helps me kind of roll through stuff and see if there's anything that I was previously working on. Oh, man. Yeah, I did not get far on this. Ooh, actually, I need to remember that other one. Oh, man. This was... If I can get it to load. This was a Hiroko Daki that I was working on. Not super seriously, but I was just exploring the idea. And, I need to work a little bit harder. I think that the pose is kind of meh, so... But yeah, that would have been fun. That would have been fun to do. If that was something that's, that people wanted. Let's see. Yeah, I have to remember that one. Let's see what else here. Some of the prototype Kobold stickers. You know, I forgot about this little guy. I was supposed to make a sticker out of you. Little grumpy kitsune. Eight-tailed kitsune, from at least what I can tell here. But, yeah, little grumpy kitsune sticker. Have not finished that one yet. Let's see here. Do. Oh, wow. Some of these I wish I knew how old they were. It doesn't really do a good job of keeping track of that. Somebody had posted an elephant base that I really liked, and let's see. Yeah, I did my shot at trying to do an elephant barbarian. Went okay, not perfect. I might revisit that again. That was a fun one. You can do so much with the trunk. You can do a lot with the trunk. And just mess around with it. Yeah, Elephant Barbarian. Let's see. Prototype kobolds, prototype kobolds. More prototype kobolds. Aw, there's a little sorcerer. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's listen to Zibb. Just sit here and make noises for a little while. Yeah, I made a lot of kobold. What's the word? Prototypes. Yeah, kobold beatbox session. Oh yeah. Forgot about this one. This was a much more thick Hiroko. Just I saw the body type and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and I tried to give it a shot. I was like, it's a little thick. It's cute though. It's a cute pose. Got booty. Big old booty. Let's see. These are all pages. Some ideas on Hiroko's design. If there's one thing that I've been absolutely piss poor at, it's holiday art. I often forget to do holiday art. I don't care about a whole lot of holidays. You know, it's like it's not a big part of what I do. So was I legit drawing Dagron people? Let's see. I don't think I was. Look at that. Dagrons. And a Stego man, apparently. Stegoman. Stegoman. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, when you're excited about holidays, it can remind you to make art. But this guy reminds me of Flight of Dragons. I think I was doing a Kobold Matriarch here. Something like that. Todd Lockwood, I am not. When it comes to dragons. If you want good dragons, you go to toddlockwood.todd and you will find some good stuff. I don't know if it's Todd. .todd. That might not be correct. Oh, here we go. This was the prototype for the 2025 Valentine's Day piece. God, I was working on this one for a while, trying to get the pose right. It took me for frickin' ever. I also like the what? You will notice that I did not shy away from the feet. They're there. God damn them, they're there. Oh, this is a little running gag I have. They're there and free. This is a running gag I have. My friend Jesse is amazing and hilarious and a dear friend that I only get a chance to see pretty much like once a year. But she's very much into the Star War, and I came up with a Jedi character. He's a Jedi otter, and he's literally just like a raised otter. Like he's like a what is it? What's the word? Ascended. He's like an ascended otter. And here he is building his lightsaber on his tummy while he's floating around in the river. Flotsam Dugong is his name. Flotsam Dugong. I have another piece where he is fighting Darth Vulpes, which is like a real fox, but it looks like Darth Maul. And I have another one with the two of them that they're fighting, and he's hanging off. Flotsam is hanging off a walkway by one hand, and he's using his force powers, but he's not pulling the lightsaber to him. He's pulling his lunch, which is like a little clam. So, yeah. But yeah, Flotsam Dugong. I draw him very rarely, but he's always a delight. Flotsam Dugong. Aw. Hey, load the page I want. Thank you. I might have done this one on stream, but I was working on a welcome sign or something for the intro page. Didn't work out exactly as I had expected it to, but it was cute. I thought it was neat. Just, welcome to the Warren. I was trying to come up with a name, like for this stream, this place, the Warren. A little too common for most kobolds, though, so that's when I started going full basement. Like, wow, I want to make a basement. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was quite a long time ago. And then, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, this is old. Old as the hills. Snoozy Time Hiroko comes with everything shown here. Your parents help you hook it up. This was shortly after I had established what she was doing in Chapter 5. But she's snoozing. Snoozing B. Anthony. Let's see. Is there anything else of value in this otherwise valueless box of things? I shall find out. This is a page. This was a prototype of what became Dangerous Love, another really popular page for some reason. I broke it up into 2 pages. So in this one, it's more everything's on the one page. So we have the same kind of shot with them getting comfortable and Katya joining him, getting around him, hanging on to him, and then offering her arm, which in this version I had more an idea for more like scarring that she had. Like, this is not the first time he's fed. Obviously that's the case anyway, but I just didn't decide to elaborate. And then like the tentative fearful, you know, I don't want to bite you, but I have to or I'll die kind of thing. I'm glad I broke it up into 2 because the first page was actually, I thought was really cute. Because Kai is trying to make the mood lighter, and she's trying to kind of make him laugh a little bit, and he's exhausted, but he also really doesn't want to do this, and like he doesn't want to feed, and she's just like, you know what, you have to. It's just, you know, it's just what you have to do. And the next page I thought was much more. I thought it had more of an impact because at that point it was just like it hits you right at the beginning, just like, hey, feed on my arm. It's like, oh, holy crap, we forgot he's a vampire, or part vampire. So. Yeah, this was a prototype of that page. I'm glad I went with the one I did. I'm glad I went with the 2 pages because I think it worked out much better for the storytelling aspect of it. I thought it was a much more elegant way of telling the story to have it broken up into 2 pages. That was a good page. I really liked that page. Oh, and there's all these. I have all these notes for like board games and shit. Oh, I have a. There's a little doodle next to apparently I remember this being a stream sketch at one point, but I have this skunk ninja. He's ninja-ing and being a skunk, and then I have a little doodle of Flotsam. So there he is. There's Flotsam Dugong, the Jedi Otter. Yep, there's Flotsam. He's so cute. I love his little whiskers. His tail. Oh god, he's so friggin' cute. Yep, Flotsam. Man, I always come back to Flotsam. He's one of those little guys that I can just throw into anything, and it's just like, nah, he's fun. Yeah, there's ideas for like board games and stuff in here. It's like, good grief. This is an old one, and I don't. Yeah, the Ninja Skunk. Yeah, it was an on-chat idea. This was a piece. I was intending to use it as a splash page for something. I might still use it, but I thought this one was kind of pretty. I liked this a lot. just an interesting piece. I think this actually came from. Hey, Nolia! Good to see ya. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. I'm regaling all of my friends with old artwork because my pencil is charging. Enjoy the bathroom, Nolia. Hey, Clarence. Yes, welcome to the stream. This is the Zibb, Fabian Zibb stream, and here I am showing off old artwork because my pencil is charging. So, but yeah, I thought this was a good piece. I had fun sketching it out, so I still might use it. But I had some subtleties in here that I thought were really neat. I have Katya like with her hand really close to Kisuke's scar. Kind of one of those things where like she's one of the only people that knows about it, that knows about his wound, his weakness, and everything. So, but yeah, so had some fun with that one. So let's see. Now that Nolia's in the bathroom, let's start drawing. Let's see where my pencil's at. 1 second. Q Ferdy, it's been 15 minutes, Zibb. Let's see. Pencil. I'm aging out of clay. Hey, there we go. Half charge. Half charge is a full charge tonight. All right. Guys, my snowblower shipped. I'm super excited about that. That was fast. That was really fast. Okay, back to what I was doing. It's been about an hour. Okay, well then that's perfect because it's got a half charge. And that means I am half ready to go halfway. There we go. Let's get that page going. Boop-a-doo-doo, boop, boop. And make sure that it's plugged in. Hey, welcome back, Nolia. I hope the bathroom was as incredible as you made it sound. Voices in the Void actually got your heart going. I'm sorry. Oh, Voices of the Void. Is that a game that you were playing? Yeah. How was your stream? Zoop. There we go. That's better. And let's see. Where's that Roscoe? Zoop. No Roscoe yet. That's okay. Did you meet the alien cat girls yet? I'll plead the fifth on that one. I'll plead the fifth because I'm sure that's for Nolia, but you know, you can apply to other people. Your Nolia's support group now, after somewhat being antagonists by being cryptic about things, but the latter half was stuff that you didn't know about. I gotcha. Okay. You are all the emotional support chat for Nolia. Back-to-back events. Oh, man. Horrid stuff. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, hopefully you're in the mood for a chill drawing stream where I just sit here and show everybody that I can maybe draw a bucket. Guys, look, I almost drew a bucket. It's right there. Look at that. Bucket. And we got the Night in the Woods Fireflies song. I mean, guys, this is streaming at its finest. For those of you that might not have been here before, I usually do lots of variety stuff on Wednesdays and sometimes Fridays. Mondays I usually will reserve for drawing my comic Trap Finders at www.trapfinders.com, which I've been doing for about 15 years. So, and if you're asking yourself, how can Zibb have been drawing this for 15 years and have it still look this bad, then you are my mother, and I need you to stop being on my stream. Thank you. There we go. What idiot decided to put her in a collared shirt? Won't be invisible T-posers. No, there's no T-posing here. I'm already dominant. I don't need to T-pose for dominance. I don't know. I might be people's dad. It's entirely possible. Probably not your dad. But, you know. Hey, you never know. Never know. I could just be a very verbose and smooth-voiced 70-year-old. I do often want people to get off my lawn. And I am excited that I have a snowblower coming in the mail. Oh man, this is from a long time ago. This is before streaming, before anything. But me and Mrs. Zibb had an issue with a what could only be described as a lone maniac. But no, I don't have the snowblower yet. I ordered it on Amazon for $100, so we're going to see exactly how many snows it can get through. That's going to be there's going to be a counter. It's going to be up on the corner of the screen, and we're going to see how many snows it can get through before it harbor freights itself into an early grave. Oh man, I think I'm either going to use the hell out of that thing, or I'm going to break it in the first shot. Ah, yeah, the blow jokes. The blow jokes. Just keep on going. If this was 1985, it'd be a different kind of blow. Well, I mean, it'd just be two different kinds of blow. Don't mind me. Just trying to draw my dumb little comic, and people coming in here yelling at me about having a snowblower. It's not even like it's my initial hope was to find a power shovel. I'm talking about the small apparatus that you push that shoots snow an unreasonable amount away from your driveway. That is what I'm looking for. Mainly because I don't want to be shoveling heavy snow. It sucks. And it's dangerous. So I have opted for a snowblower. And since it is a $100 snowblower, I bet you it's going to be exactly as good as my $100 chainsaw. To be fair, that chainsaw did pretty good. It got through a good bit of stuff. Oh yeah. Oh no, I mean with the way things are here, from what I understand, the snowblower that I got can shoot snow up to like 20 feet. So we'll see. It might actually be getting on the other side of my yard or the other side of the neighbor's yard. So. We might be hitting the side of their house. I don't know. It might be more hilarious than I think. So, the last time I was excited about getting something like this was a leaf blower. God. And I used that leaf blower literally yesterday. Because I was like, I think it's going to snow. So, I should probably, actually get rid of some of the leaves that I have. Sitting out there in the yard and in the neighbor's yard, because unfortunately they have all blown over to the neighbor's yard. So I spent about 3.5 hours outside in sub-zero temperatures blowing leaves around and sucking them up with a leaf vac, only to find out that the leaf vac is full of what I can only call tree clay. It is chock full of wet tree gunk that I will need to chip out of there and spread on a cracker. It's a Midwest delight. I have real dad energy. Oh no. You've only shoveled snow once in vacation in Alberta. You cannot fathom having to do that every year. Garen, you're one of the people that we wish to be. Here in the frozen Midwest, the white underbelly of these states united. I always do refer to snow as winter's diarrhea. So that's about how much reverence I have for snow. So we're in pretty similar agreement there. Hiroko just wearing a shirt, standing up on a big chair. She looks so cute. She's so little. She's just a little lady. Saskatchewan. When it snows, it fucking snooze. Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, there we go. So the last page that I have with Anna here, she's pointing a crossbow at Hiroko, and of course Teddy over here doesn't want that to happen, and it's I'm thinking that this particular line of dialogue is something along the lines of, 10,000 gold is 10,000 gold, but he threatened to sleep in the he threatened to sleep in the common room for a month, and I can't live that long. Something like that. Some goofy. Say goofy shit when you're married. I was talking to my mother on the phone, actually, and she was asking about the dog, who is doing great, by the way. He is invisible, which apparently is a side effect of Addison's. He becomes invisible at times, so it's very difficult to tell where he is. At the moment, it is confirmed that he's in another room, so we're good there. But no, I was letting her know about Addison's, and just with his particular issues, I told her, I was like, when I initially thought about getting a dog, I never really expected my life to revolve so much around poop. But hey, here we are. Oh, dad energy without the dad status. Good stuff. I'm like diet dad. Well, I mean, it's it's true. And when you have a pet that has a rare disease, that's just as fun. Careful, Ferdy. I'll have to draw a puppet of Zibb wearing cargo shorts and Crocs. From what I understand, that is absolutely true, Garen. From my coworkers all the way to my friends and my family members, that seems to be the case. And you know what? They can have that. Alright. Tedders. That is always the truth. It is the coworkers with the worst kid stories. Oh, do you have any kids? No, no. The dog is absolutely my limit. And if things get bad, I could sell him legally. Could never sell my Roscoe. Never, ever, ever. I want to put something up here like bless this mess, but something like exercise this abomination. Why don't you have children? Because while you were arguing with a small human for an hour over wearing shoes, I was sleeping peacefully. Yep. It never takes much. It never takes much. Me and Mrs. Zibb will be out shopping or something, or we'll be like a store, just kind of walking around, and we'll hear like a breakdown happening somewhere, and not like a cool like breakdown. It's really more just like a small child having an emotional meltdown, essentially experiencing World War II as an emotion, and I'm just like, ha, you have a dog. Sometimes he poops in the house. Oh God, it's occasionally inconvenient. Does not take much for me just to be like, ah, there we go. That's why. That's why. I think I've spent enough time on his kitchen here. Forget to feed yourself in a day. Saw a shrieking child being literally dragged out of Walmart while the child screamed, "But I don't know any better." Oh man, throw that one back. That one needs to go back. Well, there you go. Plenty of kids that need homes. So. Can practically mail order the things now. I'm going to establish the fact that Teddy has a little tail. Little tiny nubby tail. Little tiny nubby tail. Just itty bittiest little tail. Oh, that's nice. Get to skip the tutorial. You should get a little tattoo on your forearm that says "Press A to skip." You're like, "That's you, kiddo." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You'll be like, "Ah, get off my lawn and go get a job." Tell your brothers the same thing. It sounds terrible, but like another one of the reasons that I don't is just I don't want to do stupid kid shit. I really don't. I just don't want to. There's no desire there for this little blue kobold. Ah, perfect. That's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. Let's see. Urgo's like the fastest sober I've ever seen. Yep, that's also true. Love them, love them to bits. I have several nieces and nephews, and they're wonderful. They're older now, but before it was like Mrs. Zibb and I would babysit, and then afterwards it'd be like, oh, that was exhausting. I'm glad we're leaving. When he was 16, he told him to explain Skibbity Toilet to you. He said, I don't understand it and I hate it. And it stimulated some sort of misplaced paternal pride. Excellent. Excellent. Oh yeah. Gosh. I was in a Discord call. No, I was actually texting with some of my very very old childhood friends, and they're not old. It was just for a very long time ago. Shut up, leave me alone. Anyway, at some point I had said something about taping down the hacksaw button, and they're like, "Oh man, the hacksaw button! Holy crap, that's really going back." And I had said, "Oh, trust me, if it was a meme that occurred in the early to mid 2000s, I not only know it, but I use it in my day to day life, possibly incorrectly at all times." I don't remember I Can Has Cheeseburger. I used to follow I Can Has like so vehemently. Like I was just like, I knew what I Can Has Cheeseburger. And the doctor said that shouldn't be a healthy response to that, and then we stopped. Nah, just like any internet fad, it went out after 20 minutes or so. Oh, yeah, the ASDF movies. I like trains. Die, potato. No! I actually just watched through all 15 of the ASDF movies the other day. When I say other day, I mean like a couple weeks ago. Because time doesn't mean anything anymore. Oh, that happens. That does happen. I'm old enough to remember Group X. Hey, idiot, what you did today? Wrong. I got the new Super 88 system. You did not. Swear to God, got it at Chunky's for $2. Let me see it. Wow. That's right, idiot. I've got, you don't. God damn. Oh, man, Group X. Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Dated can I make these references? Bill S. Preston, Theodore Logan, Spock, The Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Nice. I don't know why this, for some reason, these two expressions here with Teddy and with Hiroko, they've got that Team Fortress movie, that Team Fortress movie, the this is a bucket. My God, there's more. No. This is the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions as far as the eye can see. And only one will survive. Wonder who it'll be. This is the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Yeah, I feel like Group X and Ultimate Showdown and everything they very very recently predated um, the Homestar Runner, because Homestar Runner was amazing. I absolutely loved Homestar Runner. We got some pans and shit back here. I don't know.
Fire the missiles. But I'm a little tired. Alright, taking that first. Then fire the missiles.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to take a very brief break here, and I will be right back. In the meantime, here's the page I've just completed sketching out. Ooh! Ah! Alright. Un momento, por favor. All right, here's hoping that everyone got a little bit of a break, a little walkabout, and a bit of hydration. Shata! Here I am. Oh, good, I'm not back the Wi-Fi. Okay, well, see you later, Black Fox.
Still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Don't forget it, I'm with you in the dark.
Oh, you little shit. Karen picked up on that. That's actually pretty good. I did notice that. I was like, oh wait, this is credits music. Oh man. There we go. Okay, let's just add some word bubble placement here for good old headers. Okay, so I see this as kind of basic justification here. This is why I'm not shooting you and getting a $10,000 bounty. It has to do with my husband not not sleeping in the same room as me. Sounds good. With that out of the way, I have some important news. Let's see. Important plot development that we weren't quite aware of yet. You gotta be kidding me. Super loud explosion of emotion. Quiet down and please put on more than a shirt. People usually have to pay for this kind of thing. Something like that. Why are they so sex forward? Because I'm tired of the bullshit way things are presented now. So. Plus, in Rill, I think I remember talking about this. The females are typically the kind of in the position that males have right now, kind of like the more dominant position. So, don't tell me this ran out already. Come on, hang on, 1 minute. Where is this thing? Like, am I charging it like on the moon? Like, what the heck is wrong with this? Okay. I need a corded pen. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, no, it's still pretty good. All right. Maybe I just need to save and restart. Oh, you're working now. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's save anyway. That'd be a good idea, Zibb. Oh, we just save that to the gallery. There we go. There we go. Did anyone else know? This is something I had no idea about. Did anyone else know that there was a Conan the Barbarian cartoon in the 90s? Like, not even like the 80s or the 70s, but like the 90s. I'm not talking about like Ralph Bakshi. I'm talking like the 90s. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's yes, I remember the Rambo cartoon, which to me I was just like, did they watch the movie? Today I'm gonna teach the kids about being a Vietnam War veteran. Hey, it's like no. It's like, guys, kids don't love Rambo because he's like friendly. Kids love Rambo because he kills dudes. Oh man. What was I doing? I was doing something. Shoot. I was saving. And I saved. Okay. Alright. I saved. So I think that was the important thing. So let's... Let me get into that sketch that I was working on earlier. Kind of want to chisel a little more out of that one because I actually quite like how that one's going. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot this. It's just as applicable today as when I first put it up. But there we go. My bean. Yeah. My little guy. That's my Roscoe. It's right there. He's a cutie patootie. He's a pain in the butt, but he's an adorable pain in the butt, so that works. That little shaved tummy is still there. We're working on it. It's got fuzz, so it's getting better. I'm such a good boy. He's a good baby. Never would have expected to have my life be turned as upside down as it has been with Roscoe. But not in an entirely bad way, so. Also, I need to revisit this little dude because I love this illustration and I want to do either a better version or clean this one up. I love this. I'd forgotten about this one. It's my favorite brand of snack, Chi-Yups. And Cobalt Energy Drink. Which is really just Red Bull in a different can. It's a me, Zibbio. Zoop. Zoop. That is an old drawing. Guys, this was actually on the stream, I realize now. Was it? Maybe it was. I hope it was. Feast your eyes on the origin of Slime Zibb. There he is, in all his bubbly glory. Look at him go. He's so wobbly. And the goo emerged. Yes, and Slime Zibb appeared for the first time. And actually, I quite like the colors I have him in here. I think they're kind of washed out on the screen here, but he's got some blues and purples in there. And there's a hint of a Minotaur coming into play at some point. And that's Zibb dressed as the little girl from Shining Force reading the book. Because I loved Shining Force and Black Fox hated it. Oh, man. This has been Memory Lane. And I absolutely need to redo this one and get it more current before the game. Old DM Zibb. I might just put a little DM hat on him or something. That might be easier. Zoop. Picture needs keys cameras.
Kind of comfortable, isn't it?
No, I am not. I do not need the Dungeon Master hair. Even though I am of draconic descent and I am superior in all ways and do not require your filthy mammal hair, I do not have the Dungeon Master hair. Although, to be fair, if you gave him a Fu Manchu, he'd be 80s animated Pai Mei from Kill Bill. Which, to be fair, would be pretty amazing. Okay. All right, memory lane over. Let's. Okay, that is very bendy Zibb. Oh, there's my Kofi with Zibb. Nice. Keys get butt. There we go. And where is? No. Let's give Zibb unreasonable things to draw 4 days before he has to use them. Oh, you damn kids. Okay, let's hack this one out a little bit more. 'Cause I was having fun with this one. The fingers are going to be the ones that are difficult here, so. Eat that, Nervous Decoder XL. Well done, Seribot. Okay, so somehow Palpatine survived. Okay, how am I? I see. Okay. I'm doing this with my own hands, trying to figure out the moves. Another great reason why I am glad I do not have a camera. Plus, it would ruin the illusion. It's less of a heart and more of a trapezoid. Let's shape this up here a little bit more. Occasionally. Sometimes I will be at my desk being like, just trying to like get the feel for a specific expression. Okay, and are those hands too big? No, actually, they are really close to where I need them to be. Whoop, a little bit bigger. Yeah, Seribot has the skills. I just positioned Seribot over in a water tower on the east side of Zibb Town, and just every so often I just hear the bang, and it's like, oh man, that's the sound of a bot going pashoom from far away. Who rules Zibb Town? Oh, man. I just thought of the most suburban-ass Mad Max thing ever.
Fill my car up with gas, cut the grass, or move your ass and get a job.
Nobody rides for free. Use what you got, man. And sometimes I have had to refer to anatomy as well. It's what artists do. Bean shape here. It's one of those things that always interested me, and getting the it's funny, who should appear but our good friend and technical mascot, Roscoe. There he is, folks. There's my BB. You gonna lay down? Oh, good boy. He's a good boy. Your own hands, mirrors, 2 golf balls, and a sock, whatever you need to get the physics right. Yeah, boy. He's my little guy. Not gonna lie, this pose looks like it's hard on the back. Garen, I'm not sure if you were here. I think it was early last week, or actually maybe mid last week, something like that. We finished Fall of Porcupine. Were you here for that? Okay, gotcha. Excellent game. Had a very. It definitely ended, and it was not surprising to me that it ended. It ended the way it did was rather surprising for a game as gentle as that. And away he goes. Goodbye, the boy. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do this bud, because it is not working the way I want it to. Well, now it's working the way I want it to. The ending, I made it. I cried a little bit because it's very powerful. I didn't realize how real it was going to get, and I say that fully understanding that it is a funny game about little animal people working in a hospital. But the stories are real, and the people are very real. The ones who kind of were interviewed for that game. It was a hell of an ending, in my opinion. And it is funny because it's like, yes, I made Finley out to be the endless, horrible flirter, which was really fun, actually. It was super fun to do. And actually, it kind of helped me get through the ending of the game because I was like, oh, man. But yeah, I have a great appreciation for Critical Rabbit, and the fact that that was their first game, I'm like, holy crap. I really, really hope that they return to, if not Porcupine, I hope they return to that universe. I loved it so much. I really loved the characters. Everyone felt fleshed out. I mean, that's why the flirting worked. I mean, there were some good storytelling moments, and I understand where people come from in some of the reviews. There were some negatives, and while I understood what they were talking about, I disagreed with it. But in any case, it was good, and yeah, I highly enjoyed the game. I think it's definitely in, I'd say my top 50 at the very least. In terms of like moving story games, definitely top 10. And yeah, just good stuff. I really enjoyed the characters, and yes, being a goofball was super fun as well.
Because, Finley, he's, just a junior doctor, and, he's not really very, cool. It was expensive.
You're wrong, but I understand every way you're wrong. Really, I can't even say they're wrong. I would just say I have a very different perspective on what I just played. And it may be because I am a weepy bitch, but if you were expecting a AAA experience here, then I don't know what the hell you were thinking, because this is not, going to be some incredible, multi-part story, The game made its point. And I think that's what I even reviewed it on the site, on Steam. I just said, it's just like, if you don't understand what you just finished, what you just went through, you should go back and do it again. And that was just my opinion on it, because it's like, if you went through the last 10 minutes of that game and didn't feel anything, then I don't think that game was for you. Then I don't think that game was something that you needed to play. Yeah, that's probably the best way I can put it. It's really, they're, in my opinion, and from my perspective, they're wrong. But they're fully, I mean, people can have their dumb opinions all they want. That's fine. But yeah, I just feel that way. It's like, if you can tell me that you went through these last 10 minutes of this game and you didn't feel anything, or you didn't have a moment where you had to sit quietly and think about it, then this game wasn't for you, and that's valid and fine. But yeah, no, you guys have terrible opinions all the time. It's great. Really, really great stuff for me to bounce off. But yeah, no, I think what impressed me was how fleshed out the game was, and how expansive it was for as little as we got to see. That I guess that's also an important distinction. It's like, for as little as we got to see of the game and that universe, it was very fleshed out. It was very very much its own world. And I know people were like, oh, even myself, I was like, oh, it occurs in the same universe as Possum Springs from Night in the Woods. And it's like, I think I did a disservice by saying that, by insisting that, oh, this has to be part of the Night in the Woods thingy. And, to be honest, it's funny because Gray, actually, it was really interesting, because Gray was following along, actually, in the game with a controller, because I was using a controller at the time. And there are some events, I wouldn't even really call them QuickTime events, but there are some events that simulate, the stress of working in a hospital. And he was following along those last 5-10 minutes. He's like, that was fucking impossible. Like, yeah. And I was getting upset, I don't know. I have a tendency to really chat up games and then I think disappoint people, but I don't know. That game means a lot to me, much like Tunic means a lot to me, and Night in the Woods means a lot to me. It's an experience, and I think people would benefit from it. That's all. Hey, I can mash F to pay respects. Wow, if that wasn't just the meme for the longest time. I mean, we still use it. I mean, F's in the chat, boys. There's a lot. There's a lot in that game, and I feel like it really gives you some insight into the medical community and both sides of it. Honestly, the people that are being treated and the people that are treating. So yeah. If you can get it on sale, I highly suggest it. It's not a very expensive game to begin with, but yeah, I suggest it on sale. Even just playing through it on your own. There's some things that I didn't get to in my playthrough, so it's entirely possible that you could have a different experience and be like, Zibb, you are a terrible liar. I hate you. You're not invited to my birthday party, and then I'll cry. But you know, yeah, highly suggested. Organize these legs because they are not helping me. Yeah, if things hadn't been so wacky over here, I would have loved to have played Night in the Woods for Spooky Month. I will be playing it shortly. I kind of want to play some more narrative games because I think they're very interesting. You can pretend the characters kiss a lot. There's a lot to them, but can we? Man, first I was thinning out your legs, now I'm thickening them up. I just Roke. I don't know what I'm doing, man. That's better. Yeah. Just to play self-insert Finley, yeah. Back to the John. I've seen that. I actually was tempted to pick it up. I think it's on my wish list. If not, I'll throw it back on there. You're slightly encouraged to pretend the inmates kiss. Well, you know. Wait, which one was it? Disembodied Hands of Zibb, go! There we go. Kiss you little miscreants. Oh man. This is so stupid. Oh god. I wasted hours on this. Oh god, that was funny. That was funny when I first popped that out. Exactly. Oh, where's me pencil? There it is. Okay. Well, this is definitely looking better than it was. I'm happy about that. Need to figure out something to do with this tail, but. It's so worth it, says you. I think the only disappointing part of that really was the Zibb that I drew for it. It's kind of creepy. I think it's better just to leave just the dolls. There we go. Oh god, this was yeah. This is my life right now. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I only used it once or twice, I think, just because it's silly as hell. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. There's a Katya, and she looks very disinterested. Hiroko's buzzed. Star Zibb is not in his cockpit, which is a little bit terrifying. I don't know where he is. Did he go to light speed? Maybe he did. Man, I gotta fix Star Zibb. He was fun. Okay, so this looks way better than it did. I think your back needs to... Get a little fang there. I need to fix your back somehow. So if we're going specifically by your lower torso rotation, it should probably be closer to this because the back does arch. It's just trying to figure out where my spine is here. Should be right along there, and then it kind of goes into the side there. Okay, let's throw this one into Clip Studio and see what magic we can work on this one. Da, da, da. Ba, 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 ba. Looks like I got an ad break coming up in about 5 minutes. So y'all can get a drink if you need to, or stick around and enjoy the messages from our commercial sponsors. Okay, can I... Oh, I locked it. Why did I lock it? Copy. Yeah, you know, that was one of the only times I was using the dolls, and I think it was because I, at the time, I was running 2 instances of Viatatube at the same time, and it was killing me. It was too much to do. How about paste? Can you let me paste? Maybe? Maybe. Why not Zoidberg? Lousy iPad, just do the thing I need you to do. That's better. Yeah, okay, put you back in the drawing because if I don't put her back in the drawing, she'll be gone forever. You, back to the painting. You are out of place. Miss Hiroko, you are out of order. Have I seen the video of Travis Scott falling off a stage while auto-tuned? That sounds amazing. That kind of, for some reason, that makes me think of the joke. I can't remember who did it, but it was... Here's my impression of Willie Nelson falling down a well. Oh no, I'm falling down a well. Oh my god, falling off a stage while auto-tuned. That sounds amazing. I mean, it sounds like it sucked for him, but... but just the entertainment value alone. Booty booty booty. Booty booty. Booty booty. Shake shake. Hey, you know, if you've got millions of dollars like Travis Scott, then I think it's fine. It's fine, you know? Sometimes you gotta take your lumps. I had to get a new potion. It's out of potion. All right, let's get that little face. Well, now I have to. Let's share with the class. 1 second. Okay. Oh, you put it in general? Okay. I'll check it out later. There's a Roko to draw. That's not the pen tool, that's the lame tool. Man, I had the lame tool taped down this whole time. And that pen is a little too small. Let's bring that up to about like a 25, maybe? 25, baby! It's a little too much. Let's bring that back down. About 15. There we go. I don't know why. I think it's because you capitalized general, but you just reminded me of the terrible voice acting in Star Fox Adventures, where Crystal was speaking the dinosaur language. I don't even remember what it was, but she's like, Oroku 2, general scales. I was like, all right. For a game that prominently features Crystal on the cover, you sure play as her for 5 minutes. Like, if you're going to launch 1,000 furry ships, then, I mean... Lady Dimitrescu. Yep. And, you know, honestly, it's like the press junkets and everything that they were doing. I mean, they were really pushing Lady Dimitrescu. I get it, you know, big booba lady. But it's like, Capcom, man. It's like, man, Capcom, I remember when you were just like, oh, we're going to put Jill Valentine in a tube top. Oh, God. We're never going to work in this town again. You know? Like, play into the natural natural fear and joy of enormous enormous lady. I'd love to know how that became a thing, like a widespread thing. Hey, Gray, good to see ya. Pull up a chair, my good friends. Got Gray here, everybody. Get out the crackers and cheese. That sounds really good right now. There you go, Gray. This is what we're working on. Yay! Ain't it cute? I saw this really cute pose and I was just like, ooh, this pose has to happen. Righty do. Happy Monday to you, Gray. Hope you're doing all right. Mondays are always a tad rough for me, so I hope yours is going good. Well, it definitely shows because the tension between Miles Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright is palpable. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Oh, man. What a great series of games. I should play those sometime. Had them on ye old ETS. Hiroko, you got big ears, girl. Okay, we won't. In a way that you can tell. I mean, how can you have a line like, you know, I had a dream about you, and it's just like, well, this is Yaoi. This is absolutely Yaoi. Meanwhile, in Birdieland. Why are you deleting the whole line? I just want this one. This little dumb one here. Oh, Vector Eraser. You failed. You failed the test. The test was to do the thing I wanted. It's alright. Your headcanon is that Hiroko's part Fennec. I don't know. Anything's possible. I was so happy about Vector Eraser. Actually, Vector Eraser sounds like a great Starfinder character name. Hello, I'm Vector Eraser. I'm a mercenary, and I'm here to kill you, or just take you in. we both know how this is gonna work. All right, lasers. Short-lived because he thought lasers were voice activated. You were so happy about Vector Eraser. What happened? It betrayed me. Right. Risk of Rain. That is a long run for Risk of Rain. Nicely done, Gray. Hope it was a good time. I've played games that were very long, and I have wanted to die, both in the game and outside the game. I have a very good friend that would run Twilight Imperium for a friend's birthday every year, and they invited me because they're like, well, we needed an extra player, and this game it's okay. It's a good game, but it's just very overwhelming. That it is. It's super overwhelming, and it's one of those games where about 2/3 of the way through the game, the person who's not winning can absolutely choose who is going to win. That game is Space Kingmaker. You got all them Chivos. Good job. Good job, Homestray. Do we go with the it looks weird. Looks weird in general. Super weird. Let's try something different. Get them Honey Nut Chivos. Part of a balanced gamer breakfast. How about we make a heart shape, Zibb? How about we make a heart shape? God. By the way, I had the misfortune of catching the riff tracks of the 1977 movie Kingdom of the Spiders. That's a terrible film, starring William Shatner. Oh, great! I'm not sure if you saw any previous messages, but I am working in Foundry, and I think it's going to be really fun for Starfinder. I've got a few neat little additions that I'm adding, and I'm having a good time with that. I should be getting more info on Starfinder here shortly, in terms of like getting characters and stuff, and all that jazz. Awesome. Nice. I have not looked at my phone, so. Man, I mean, I'm not a fan of spiders at all, but I'm super not a fan of big spiders. That's the biggest problem. If they're big enough that I can notice them and acknowledge them in a way that, like the spider version of Tip's hat, kind of thing, yeah, then we're going to have a problem. Unless they're that little jumping spider, they're okay. They're cute. They wear little drops of water as hats. I think one of my main limitations is if I can hear it moving. Like if it thumps across the wall, all right, it's done. Or really, I mean, that house is done. Okay, what is... This is such an odd angle. I might have overdone her chest here a bit. It's more gravity here. It's kind of one of those things, like when I go to the zoo, I'll see like, bird-eating spiders. I'm like, those shouldn't exist. It's like, we don't have enough birds. We should not have something that eats them. That's probably going to be more. All right, magnet eraser or vector eraser. This is your big chance. Yeah, kind of shit the bed, vector eraser. Look at you with all them icons. Got Dino Dance, Dillo Dance, and Kitsua 7 Uwu. That's right. Ugh. I just glanced up at the stream just to see how everything was going. And it's just like with this gentle music and like Hiroko in the snow. It's like, what's happening? What happened on this stream? We all lost track of time. Let's just gonna do some coloring here. What even is time? Time is a construct, man, because it is. But time is a construct, man. Oh, you little orange heathen, come on. There we go. Need to remember to desaturate this. Here we go. That turned out better than I thought it would. Get this layer to multiply, and then put in a really obnoxious blue. I can use that for shading here. Oh, thanks. Yeah, this actually, I'm surprised. This one's kind of caught me up. I'm enjoying this one. Ba-ba-da-ba. It's funny. I spent a excuse me. I spent a good amount of time last night, well into the early hours in the morning, uh, playing around with Foundry and seeing what else I can do with it. And I don't know. I'm actually really excited about it. It might be more trouble than it's worth. It might be a pain in the ass. I don't know yet. But I'm excited to give it a try. I'm really excited to see what kind of experience I can provide. Really, the best one would be a fun one, but you know, my goal is to just not make people leave in the middle. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go. I have to do something. I have to take an enormous shit, and it's way more important than this. I've never tried the losing battle of fighting the players. It's one of those things where it's just like, not gonna worry about it. Just gonna make sure everyone's having a good time. There we go. Oof. Sorry about that. Got the mic in the way of my stretch. Looking sassy with a ghost brush here. Because I don't like backgrounds. No! I refuse! If the church couldn't stop me, what makes you think you can? Oh, very well. I suppose we'll have to do something about this. This is terrible. Okay, so big puffy sleeves. Okay. Big old Lucy Van Pelt sleeves. There we go. Yeah, go ahead and turn that off because I need this to be just everything. Here we go. Don't want that multiply, do I? It's not multiply. Okay. Why is it not fully opaque? Is this your card? It is. There we go. Okay. And very high-chested, I mean, no clavage at all, my goodness. And then there's another Lucy Van Pelt shoulder. Okay, that's a little too much shoulder. Guys, I think I showed too much shoulder. All right. There we go. And, okay, still too much purple. All right, that's a lot of purple. All right, so go like this. That should be completely... There we go. Much better. All right. And then this is... There we go. More purple. And can't get around that she's smushing the naughty pillows, but we'll cover those up with plenty of Joanne's finest. There we go. And boop. There we go. Oh, better already. And let's make some definition on that, right? Let's go ahead and make some definition on that, because, you know, you need to know where the shoulders are and where all them frills go. So there we go. And there we are. And there we go. Boop. All right. And then, unfortunately, we have to have the chest in there, but there we go. There's the other shoulder. Big shoulders for holding all them responsibilities. And there we go. There's that high neck again. And you know what? You know what? God's own truth. Let's just go ahead and make that a full neck, full length little blouse here. Let's just get that on there, because you know what? That's just what we're looking for right now. There we go. Okay, yeah, get that right on there. Hide all that sinful flesh. There we go. Okay. Boop. All right, and then let's go ahead and add some frills. Jesus loves frills. There we go. And that, and that, and that. Perfect. And there's that neck that just says, I, a chaste girl. There we go. Voila, we are halfway to salvation, kiddos. There we go, and let's just make sure there's some definition there so we know what's the devil's work and what's not. And there we go. And let's just go ahead and extend that down. That is going to be a full-length dress. Beautiful, beautiful full-length dress. Absolutely huge. Absolutely enormous. Hide everything. Do not show anything at all. That would be tantamount to heresy. So let's go ahead and hide all that body, because Lord knows that the body is a temple that should be closed and barred, and that should be never seen. Let's see here. There we go. Even if there's graffiti all over it. Okay, we kid. Here we go, and there we go. There's some more purple. Okay, purple's the color of kings, you know. There we go. And, alright, so we are almost covered up. There we go. Look at that. We are so close. There we go. And, alright. And big old dress. We're going to need a big old dress here, but first let's make some definition there, because we need to know where that body is, even though we don't want to know where that body is. There we go. And, alright, and there we are. Perfect. Wonderful. So now we know where everything is. Now let's go ahead and whoop. Those legs do not need to be that visible. My goodness gracious. Imagine showing that much leg. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Only your doctor and your priest should see that much of you. There we go. And there we go. And there we are. Look, now she's perfect. Now she's absolutely perfect. This hurt. This hurt me. Don't do this to me. Oh, God. Only gotta get some pleats in there. You're listening to an episode of Moral Oral. Well, what lovely lady would be complete without a big honking cross on there? Oh, man. There we go. Oh, this hurts. I have to draw, like, extra nudity for the next one. Oh, man. I hate that she looks good in it. There we go. Oh, God. I was worried for a moment. I don't want to watch that back. I really don't. Oh, that's going to be like 5 minutes of the worst of Zibb. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, 21, that's the... Oh, trust me, I had to look a couple times. I was like, am I actually screwing this up for this bit? No, okay, good. Whew. It's like, oh, Zibb, how important is this bit to you? How many undos are you going to have to undo? There we go. All right. Showing that body like it is supposed to be. Healthy and happy. Head injury. Who am I? I don't know. Head injury. I'm sorry, Mrs. Censored All was so prevalent over those last couple minutes. I'm not sure what happened. I stepped away to use the restroom, and I came back, and that mass was being held in my office here. So I don't know what happened, but rest assured that they will not find the body. Of course, they're gonna find it. Man, I need to stop going so far for a bit. I also need to stop laughing a lot like Barney Rubble. Hey, Fred. Oh, God. Barney. Always stealing those pebbles. What a shit. Get your own. God, you're a grown man with a job. And a wife and a baby? God. You know how long that Fred and Wilma were trying? Jesus. No, it was the other way around. It was the other way around. Barney and Betty were having a problem conceiving. That was the problem. Now I remember. It was slowly going further and further into Puritan craftswoman. Yeah. It was chilling. Don't worry, everyone. I was scared too. No, we're not shading assist. Give me it. Come on. Get out there. I did just fine without you shading assist. Are you kidding, Black Fox? Please tell me you're not kidding. Because I would... Subscription or no, man. Boot you right off the stream. Half-Life 3 has not been officially confirmed. There's persistent rumors and leaks from recent months suggesting a new Half-Life game is in development, possibly under the internal codename HLX. Insiders claim it is playable in a polishing stage and could be announced in 2025. Oh, there it is! Valve announces official gameplay reveal for Half-Life 3. Valve will reveal official gameplay on a live stream this Thursday at 10 a.m. PST. I would have expected the internet to be much more a bustle. This is, I don't know. Nope. I'm not going to believe it unless it is installed automatically on the Steam machine when I get it. Because I want one. Oh, we want it, precious. Yes, we do. My wife has her Steam Deck, and she really loves that. And for me, it's just like, oh man, Steam machine would be amazing. Is this fantasy? Or is this real life? Why is it all doodah like that? Why is it? Maybe... Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah. We'll do that. Much better. Do. Honestly, it's funny. The original Half-Life was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. It was the first thinky shooter I had to play. So I had to think about the puzzles and stuff like that. So it was more than just Doom. It was more than just get key, kill man. There was more going on. Yeah. I don't know. I have to laugh too because it's just like, wow. I mean, why did you end Half-Life 2 the way you did if you had no intention of doing anything for 25 frickin' years? Not great marketing, guys. Not great marketing. Okay. They're a little like, oh, she's just so pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm mad that those shoulders work. I'm very mad that they work. Oh, God. Okay. I was going to do a highlight layer. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do a highlight layer, fellas. Ladies and fellowmen. Silence, please. You are charged with these indictments. I was in a production of Agatha Christie's 10 Little Indians, or at the time, I believe the entire show was, stage show was 10 Little Indians, but it was And Then There Were None. One of the first trapped on an island / old mansion mystery murders. Very, very cool. Very, 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 very fun to do. The first murder mystery I was in, I played the boatman, and I didn't do it. Will I be posting both versions of this? That's a good question, Black Fox. I kind of want to. Ah, jeez. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like the context really matters, so I don't think I will. I don't think I'll post it, but... Because if I'm like, oh, here you go, here's a post of the pretty little Hiroko, look at that dress, oh my gosh, she looks like she's ready for the Easter social. You know, people are going to be like, hi, I followed you, now I unfollowed you. Funny how that works. Little highlights, don't need big ones. Big ones. There we go. Let's see, how do those look? They need to be even more subtle in the shadows. Yeah, I should post this one to Twitter. Just be like, hey, if you pay me $1, you could see great posts like the one that's under this dress. Not gonna lie, this would actually work out pretty well for like a Princess Peach. We just need to get like the little opal pendant that she has and little crown. There you go. Perfect. Perfect Princess Peach. And then her hands will have a cake. Cake that she made. There we go. Thank you for saving me, Mario. Here's a cake. Handing it to you like this. Princess, why are you holding the cake itself? Why not holding the plate that it's on? Eat the cake, Mario. Oh my god, help me. Someone kill me. Here's your cake, Mario, not that cake. That's for Luigi. There's a man with a mustache. But I have a mustache too. Mario, are you still here? Okay. Let me snag some of my iconography before I finish this one off. Dude. I looked over at some of the other pieces I had open. I have the comic with wood. Okay, and where are my many pieces of iconography that are required? I shall open this one. Come now, open quickly. People are waiting. That ended of Peach's letter. Do not come to the castle. I've baked an absolute dog shit cake. Just completely fucked it up. Oh, man. I'm not sure what layer this is. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, so it's these three. These 3 layers. Okay, let's get that back up there. Shatoof. I'm stealing my my signature and my my other stuff off of this one because unlike people that actually know what they're doing, Alright, that's perfect. There we go. Just right on the butt. I'll go like that. So you can actually read it. Zibb 25. Do. Okay, and I need the shift key. Get the shift key. There we go. And then I copy und paste. There we are. This sounds like Heal the World. It sounds like the Michael Jackson song. I guarantee you that's what they were going for.
Dear Mario, the cake is a no-go. Bowser burned up my kitchen and stuffed my ass in a painting. Please send help. Sincerely yours, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
It will soon be 26 here in a few weeks. Oh, I will say I am on top of one thing. I got my art year in review thing almost done. I like to think that like part of the letter is missing. So it's like,
Dear Mario, the cake is a no-go. Bowser burned up my kitchen and stuffed my ass. Sincerely yours,
Princess Toadstool.
Peach.
I have to know what this is. This sounds like kind of like Concept. I'm wondering if it's Concept. Let's see. Am I right? Am I right? No! God damn it! Every time it's Children of Mana. Oh man. Okay. Last minute, kinda. Do it as a front and back letter.
Burned up my kitchen and stuffed my ass.
In a painting. Ah, we all know why she keeps getting kidnapped. That's why those Koopa kids came from. That's why she keeps wearing that really big dress. She does not want people to see the havoc that 7 Bowser Koopa eggs caused. Sure, they're eggs, but they're spiky. Okay, yeah, I am going to take the... Gives them to Birdo to incubate, yeah.
What have you done?
Let's... Hiroko, I'm gonna cut your legs off. It's not something I enjoy doing. They're terrible. They're just terrible. That's the long and short of it, sweetheart. That's the problem. Is that they are terrible. Okay. You're the headcanon that Mario, Bowser, and Peach are a triad with a thing for elaborate traps and kidnapping. I just think Mario's the ex-boyfriend that will not let go. I mean, that is absolutely true. I mean, the only other person they could put with Yoshi is like the princess, and it's like, well, they don't want that connotation. Is this the highlight layer? It is. That's just about enough highlights. Can use a couple more. What the heck? Oh, I see. Big dummy dumb. On a whim, I was just looking through my random Big Boy Bunny. There is a Bunny Boo in there's a Bunny Boo in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. She's a shopkeeper, and she has little cuffs and everything. She's adorable, and she has little cat ears. And then one of your characters in, I think, the original Paper Mario is a Boo. I'm not sure. I have never actually played through the original Paper Mario. I've played through the Thousand Year Door. I love Thousand Year Door. Maybe I should play the original Paper Mario on stream. I have never played through it. Well, there she is. I'm pretty sure she's just about done here. Just add. It's the artist problem of let me just add this little thing, and then you just completely redo the whole damn piece, or you wreck something beyond repair. I don't know if I should just add something here, like... There you go. That would suck. Oh, she's covered in fur, so it doesn't count. I can even use this opportunity to add little bits of fuzz. But I won't, because it looks dumb. Looks like she has bug bites all over. And I am not. Oh my god. That was... I am not going to Dana Simpson this character and shave her inexplicably. I don't know why that was such a big thing for Dana. Love her. Love Ozzy and Millie. One of the first webcomics I really got into. But I don't know what the shaving thing was all about. Like, I get it. I'm sure. But, yeah. Oh, I can say, Sketchbook. Hiroko. Barely there. I don't know. Webcomic is Ozzy and Millie, Black Fox, by Dana Simpson. OZY ampersand MILLIE. Ozzy and Millie. It was just a thing for them, and it's that's fine, but I don't get it. It was one of the first, mainstream style, I mean, obviously it went with, a more, Looney Tunes kind of style funny animal, but it was very furry. God, that reminds me of, Kevin and Kel. Oh, those original Vinci and Artie. A lot of those classics. A little blur tool makes everything a little less obvious. There we go. And then for fun, let's desaturate this a bit. Just a bit. The background, actually the background we can drop a little bit too. You know what? Let's see what happens when we do the background first. Let's try the background. Let's drop the saturation of the background a bit more. I'm less invested in the background. Oh, that pink really goes down to white, doesn't it? I think she's looking pretty good, guys. I'll put that one up on FA and Ink Bunny and all that good stuff. I might even put it in Stream Nanigans. It's one of those things where it's like when you start creating something and you're trying to get the word out, you're trying to get all these... You're trying to get attention. I mean, and that's really what it is. And I'm not trying to be like a dick about it. It's just... That's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to get more attention on the comic, on the site, and everything. And it's just funny because like you find yourself just, I can't say overwhelmed because it's not that many, but it's like just last night when the comic released, I scheduled it to release automatically on the website. So that's pretty easy. There's a bigger version. That's pretty easy. Just it's already done for me, and the comic updates automatically. Great. But then I have to add it to, or add a link to it to the furry subreddit, the webcomics subreddit, the furry webcomics subreddit, the comics subreddit, and the Trapfinder subreddit. And then I also post a link to it in Twitter and in Blue Sky. And now it's one of those things where it's just like I really do need to utilize these these other platforms like Fur Affinity and Ink Bunny, and now it's going to be two more things. And it's like I do feel like Posty Burb can help, but man, Posty Burb failed a bunch of times on me, and it's probably something I did wrong. But I don't know. I had the app running, I had everything scheduled, and then it just didn't shoot it out. And it's like you had internet connection, you were on. So I don't know what happened there. Hey, from a scribbly sketch to this, only took me a couple hours. So pretty happy with it. Some anatomy issues, but you know what? I'm gonna take it for what it is. I finished it, so there we go. I just wish there was an easier way to do this, but that's the whole thing is staying diligent. I will say out of everything, if I've learned anything in these past couple of years, and I can't believe it's only been a couple of years that I've been really doing this with more gusto, it's consistency. Consistency is key. I mean, how many people enjoy the comic because they know every Monday it's coming out? It's like, oh, there's a new page every Monday, and who knows? I mean, my goal for 2026, it's kind of an impromptu, end of year stream for me. It's interesting. At the beginning of 2025, I was still releasing comics once every 2 weeks. And then, in March, I decided as a birthday challenge, I was like, I'm going to release a comic every week. And I got through that with flying colors. I was able to do that very easily. So I just decided I'm going to keep doing it for the foreseeable future. And now it's like I find myself I'm doing it. I'm making a comic every week. Sometimes I actually even have a backlog. And obviously my goal with 2026 is going to be, let's get the whole year. Let's get 52 comics released. This coming year in 2026, 52 comics. Once a week, every Monday, 52 weeks. You can do it, right? And it's like, I can, because I've done it. Obviously, I even did it, did more of them, when I was still first delirious about doing this comic. No, it's interesting. It's like maybe for my birthday month, maybe for March, what I'll do is I will just see how it feels to release, maybe 2 comics in 1 week, a Monday and Friday or something like that. So I have a couple of days in the very likely event that I'm scrambling or I need to get something done. maybe I'll try to see how I feel in that time frame, like in that March time frame. If I am completely ragged by the end of it and I hate it, I'll just go back to the once a week kind of thing. But like I said, I think the one thing that's gotten any kind of notice on the comic more than just having people who really enjoy it is the fact that it comes out very often. It comes out every week. And upping that would probably be a good idea. I don't know if it'd be a good idea for my health, but, a challenge is a challenge, so we'll see. I don't really have any definite plans for it, but especially since, I do plan on releasing the sci-fi comic next year as well, probably in April. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. And it might even break down to, Trap Finders Monday, Sci-Fi Comic Friday, that kind of thing. And I appreciate it, Black Fox. Like, don't get me wrong. It's like I don't want to force myself to the point where I hate life and it's not fun anymore and the art suffers and the writing suffers. I don't want to do that, but I do want to challenge myself. It's like I see all these other artists doing this, and it's like if they can do it, I can do it too. I just need to be careful about it, and I need to plan it out, as opposed to the last 15 years where I just did everything by the seat of my pants, and that I don't wear pants, so that's the biggest problem. Oh goodness. This has been a successful stream. I definitely got a page sketched out, which is great. Got this all sketched out and inked and done. This was fun. This was a fun piece, and to be fair, even this was fun. Stupid. Boop. But yeah, it's like I want to keep doing stuff like this too. I want to be able to make fun pieces and just have a good time with stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I need this to be up so I can see the color. There we go. Back to 20, not to 50. Okay, so I would like. Oh, you silly bitch. Oh, you silly bitch. There. Okay. That shoulder muscle is not shaded properly. Shoulder muscle goes for a long way. That's too much. Just leave it at that. Okay. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I do this coming year. It's been a weird year for everybody, I think. It's been a very weird year and a rough one for a lot of folks. Rougher for some than most, so I suppose one of my ways of dealing with all this is just to create a comic, try to make people laugh, try to tell a story, get people's minds off horrible crap, and just try to get through stuff. And then Naked Fox Girl. So yeah, there you go. Everything you need to not be sad. Everything's kind of blurry right now, and if history has taught me anything, it'll get better. We just gotta hang in there. Hang in there and make the right decisions, but hang in there regardless. So, all rightly dightily. Well, I'm rambling now, so probably good time for me to shuffle off. I'll have this up in Streamanigans, and then obviously it'll get posted up on FA and Ink Money. And I'll probably just link to it on Blue Sky and X, because I don't know. It might as well just come to my site, But yeah, so this has been a really fun stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate everyone being here with me, and It's just good times. Just makes me feel like I'm hanging out with a bunch of people. So, I hope you all have a great night and a great week. We will catch you on Wednesday, and I believe I will be jumping over to Thursday for my last stream of the week, just due to the fact that I will be busy on Friday. So, um, in any case, everybody have a great weekend. God, I wish we were there already. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.